how did you get started? Did you always know that you wanted to be an entrepreneur, or was there an opportunity that came up and you had your aha moment and got into the entrepreneurship bandwagon?
You know, my own entrepreneurship journey, I always say, began with my mother, because my mother ran her small business. She woke up extraordinary hours of the day, and she went about doing her business. And when I was home from school, I would work alongside her, listen to her ideas. But I never thought I was going to be an entrepreneur myself. The whole idea was she would work hard, we would go to school, I would get a job and be a professional. And I was dutiful in that. I went to university, I studied engineering, I came back and I worked for the government in a government telephone company. And, you know, as I thought about my job every day, I felt disappointed at the end of every day. We were trying to provide telephone service to the people of Zimbabwe. And Zimbabwe prided itself as having one of the best services. But here was the problem. It would take you an average of 14 years to get a telephone. And should we be proud of that? But it had twice the teledensity, as we call it, for the rest of Africa, which meant it was almost infinitely impossible to get a telephone line, say in Nigeria or Tanzania and so forth. And I thought this was patently wrong. And that got me really riled up. You know, that I spent so much time trying to do something which I knew could be done better. And so one day I quit my job. I was 26 years old. And I got home and I said to my mother, you know, I'm going to start a business. She said, you know, now that I think about it, I thought you were going to do that. And so she never had a problem with it, but everybody else in my family thought I should be locked up in an institution. How does a graduate quit? Maybe he's a crook. But that's how I started.